Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Snow, and today's video is going to be really fun because we're going to go over the latest character release on the CN side of things. They just put out another preview video for the next character after that Anana alt, and her name is Nydia. So in this video, let's go over her character preview and the second video that previews her skills, and we'll just react to what we're seeing. The skill animations, the character design, etc. So I took the time to get these videos translated, so they are in English, but the translation could be a little crude, it may not be perfect, but we can work with it. So let's start with the shorter video that's just the character preview video, and then we'll look at the video that has the skills in it. So here we go. Oh, I've actually seen this character before. You know, I do a lot of research for my videos, and I come across some interesting information from time to time. So I look at a lot of information from the CN side of things, and one of the videos had this character in it. It actually had a bunch of characters in it, including the Anana alt. So I have seen her before, but they didn't show any of her skill animations or anything in the video. They only showed the character art. I have to say, her animations are fantastic. They look amazing. I was already in love with this character just based on the character design. I couldn't wait for her to come out, but seeing her animations makes me want her even more. They did a great job with the animations for this character. And the ultimate skill animation looks ridiculously good. She looks like an absolute boss. I can't wait to go over the skill video and see what's going on with her skill kit. I really hope that it matches up with what we're seeing in the skill animations. Honestly, just based on the art, I love everything about this character already. I love the artwork, I love her character sprite, I think it looks really cool, and her skill animations are amazing. You know, this is what I want to see from characters. I want to see really good designs, and for the skill animations to look really awesome looking. Some of the other characters just have some boring skill animations, or they're reused. Terra's a really good example. His skills all look the same. There's nothing different about them, and the animation itself isn't really all that stellar in the first place. I mean, her alt makes her look like an absolute boss. I'm really liking Nydia a lot. Her character design and skill animations already have me pretty sold on wanting to get this character. And I haven't even read through her skills yet. This art design for the character is much better than that Anana alt design. I didn't really like that design at all. I thought it was kind of boring. So far, I'm really liking this Nydia character. And it's been a really long time since they've added another archer to the game. I think Lilywell was the last one. That was a long time ago. We've had so many axe, sword, and dagger type of characters. So I think this is a nice change. It's a nice addition to the game, and I think it's something that breaks it up a little bit and gives us something a bit more unique than what we've seen like one after another. So let's take a look at her skills next. Nydia is a raider archer who specializes in magical area damage, and she can detonate black feathers on the enemies from a distance, causing chain damage. So she's really going to specialize in hitting large groups of enemies. And it looks like they don't have to be that close in proximity either. The enemies are pretty spread out that she's hitting. Nydia's trait skill allows her to gain ice at the beginning of battle, which allows her to inflict frostbite on the target after using a basic attack. And at the beginning of her action, she marks all enemies around her with a black feather mark. So if the enemy has black feather, when Nydia hits the enemy with a basic attack, it triggers 1,000 pieces of black feather, which is an AoE damage dealing skill. So she'll deal area damage to all enemies around the target. This is a really nice ability to have within her trait skill, because we haven't even gotten into her actual skills yet. This is just her trait skill, what it does. I'm already liking what this character is about. Hopefully her skill kit is also really good and works well with this trait skill. When Nydia activates her maintenance effect, which has to do with a part of her trait skill, so the maintenance effect will activate, and then She'll consume energy, and it changes the form of her skills every time she takes an action. For example, the effect range for one of her skills, called Black Rain Lead Sheets, will have its effect range expanded. And in addition, it will make that skill trigger for a second time, attacking all enemies. And it can take effect on targets without Black Rain. So for her next skill, her magic attack and physical attack are being added together. Or at least that's what I think the translation is trying to say. The translation says the magic attack is attached to the physical attack. She is a magic damage dealing character, so my guess is a portion of her physical attack is being added to her magic attack, and the effect is increased. Additionally, after she uses a basic attack, it will perform an additional basic attack with lower damage on the nearest target around her. And as for her ultimate skill, this is called Death Declaration. And this skill applies black words to the enemies within range. It steals energy from them. She obtains an Ice and Death Declaration buff and increases her own damage. And after she performs a basic attack, she'll perform another basic attack with lower damage on the two farthest targets within a certain range. So the additional attacks caused by that effect can trigger Black Feather Lead Plate against enemies with the Black Feather effect, which will deal AoE damage. Honestly, Nydia is a very basic attack heavy type of character, which is kind of nice because basic attacks don't take any energy to use, and they don't have any limitations either. And all of the skills that they previewed in this video work in conjunction with her trait skill. There seems to be a very good synergy between her trait skill and her skill kit. I'm honestly really interested to see what else she has in her skill tree. She probably has a number of passive and supportive skills that will just help increase her damage, which honestly will be really nice because you can get a lot out of this character and not really need to consume a lot of energy to use her skills, because most of her damage seems to be coming from these basic attacks, and then triggering an additional basic attack, and all kinds of AoE damage. She seems like she's going to be a lot of fun to use. I also don't think that she's much of a support character. I think she's more of a selfish character, where her skills are just really helping her and not anyone else. So there is that to consider as well. Personally, I'm really excited for Nydia. I can't wait to try her out. She really looks awesome. I just love her character art and design. Her character sprite is really good as well. The animations are absolutely fantastic. They're amazing. She just looks so awesome. So I really can't wait for this character to come out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.